chance to what we would ordinarily call the future of the Super Eagles in attack to play. That is the Onyekurus, that is the Osimhens. We always Good day guys, my name is Mozo Victor again and you're welcome to my vlog, and today I'll be talking about something very, very dear to my heart, and it's something that should concern everybody that has the best interest of football in Nigeria at heart. Now, first of all, we tell the fans that you have to come back, you have to appreciate the Nigerian game, you have to watch Nigeria, you have to watch the Nigerian league to ensure the Nigerian league will grow and this business economy around football will bloom and a lot of money will come for both the Nigerian economy and every other person involved in it. Even you as an outsider that has nothing to do with football, if football gets so big in Nigeria, you can come closer, bring your business in, blah, 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 da, 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 da. Good. Now, the main problem now is, as much as the fans are hooked on foreign leagues, as much as the fans are hooked on the Premiership, the Bundesliga, La Liga, even French Ligue 1 with the massive influx of Nigerian national team stars, Osimhen, this guy just moved, but Simon just moved over to Nantes. We also have one or two amazing Nigerians trotting their stuff there, you get. But with the sudden move of Nigerians there, now Nigerians are just occupied with foreign leagues. But the $5 million question is, who can blame them? You really cannot blame a Nigerian fan, a Nigerian football fan that is looking for football excellence. You can't blame him for going outside the shores of Nigeria to find what will feed his passion when we are yet a mess in the Nigerian professional football league. And I'll go straight to the point. 90%, and that is being kind, 90% of our clubs in Nigeria are not professional at all. We sign players without transfer fees. We give contracts with paddy across the table. I can tell you for free, a player has told me live and direct that his contract was agreed. The man just call and compile or say, no way, we're going to pay you this amount. And he went, he played for a full season. He was paid that amount throughout. Nothing was signed. At the end of the season, he carried his bag, moved on to the next club. We do not sign contracts. Our clubs are not concerned about the business side of football. Now, a few years back, the LMC, led by Shehu Diko and also Ndukarabao, brought about a concept beyond the 3 points, trying to explain to clubs and administrators that football in Nigeria, that the 3 points you're pursuing is just a joke compared to the mighty business ecosystem that our Nigerian league football can bring into the country. The kind of petty money you're pursuing by little tiny transfers, improper transfers, without agreeing to use the transfer, the matching TMS system and all of it, that little change you're doing, if we do football right in Nigeria, Nigerian football will blow. Now, quick question. How many NPFL clubs have a working website? Take it back, working website. Now, credit must go. Before I continue, I had a bit of squabble with these guys last season over an image issue, but that's long gone now. But credit must go to Eyimba International of Aba. Now, they are not perfect. They are very far from perfect, yes. So no Nigerian league club is perfect. But under the leadership of Felix Anyasi and Mr. Jude, they have gone a long way to structure this club in a way that it gives off an aura of professionalism. Now, you need to see the way they go about their transfers. Good and fine, they didn't announce it to us, whatever, but they actually strive and work towards engaging fans, try to bring people in. Eyimba is so far from the truth. But if Eyimba that is trying is this far from the truth, imagine where other clubs are at. Now, classic example, I'll just touch on one or two examples. But before I proceed, a typical example, let me just read a letter to you issued to a player by Plateau United. This was issued to a player on the date is, 8th July 2019. To King Osanga by Plateau United Football Club Jos, and the heading is Letter of Transfer Market. Like letter of, not as in not letter of contract termination, not letter of your contract is over, letter of transfer market. Following the review of the last season's player performance, productivity, and conduct in the 2018-2019 blah 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 season, management and technical crew have unanimously agreed to place you on transfer market in order to beef up the team for the NPFL new season. In view of the above, your salary has been terminated with effect from the date on this letter. The club wishes you best of luck in your future endeavors and will remain grateful for the blah, 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 blah. Now, question. So, you put me on transfer market. Now, if I know anything about football business, transfer market means that he's still our player, but we want to sell him. Hence, he still gets his salary. He's still signed to us. He's still our player. He's still contracted to us totally. But you put me on transfer market. Give me a notice of transfer market, and you stop my salary, and you wish me the best in my future endeavor at the exact same time. Please, who is deceiving who in this country exactly? Does it even make sense? Now, we sign players without stating how the length of their contracts, and we just say they are our players. Now, okay, see here. Okay, sorry, I promised I was not going to rant. I promised I was not going to rant on this, but okay, let me just rein it all in. Let me rein it all in and go back to the very beginning and touch on the one that I think can change everything. Okay, now the NPFL has a long way to go. Really have a very, very long way to go. Kudos must go to NPFL Insider too. They're doing an amazing job in conjunction with the LMC. They are posting all the wonderful goals scored in the Nigerian League in the seasons we had DSTV coverage, when we had wonderful videos created. There was an amazing goal by Stanley Okorom was posted a few days back. Genetro needs to go back and watch that video. I'm not saying you should invite Stanley Okorom, no, far from it. But I mean, he needs to see that there's a lot of quality goals and players in the Nigerian Professional Football League. But back to what I was saying, we are way away from the truth. We are far away from what should work. But one thing that can speed up our emergence, speed up whatever I want to do is, okay, one of two things. First of all, media servicing and community marketing. Media servicing and community. See, I'll put this thing in the lamest of terms, as low as I can explain this, I'll explain this. Now, how many NPFL clubs have transferred a player out directly from their club in the last 2 seasons? How many? We have Eyimba. Eyimba did 2 amazing transfers. Valentine Ozonwafo and Utin, the under 20 captain. They did 2 amazing transfers recently. Aside from them, how many? We have administrators go back and take players on loan from academy because they don't want to pay a transfer fee. They don't want to own the players, and they sign an annoying contract like the IBA contract where you agree 98% to 2% to Aqua United and the club and the academy that owned IBA. That's the kind of thing we see in the Nigerian League. But let me just go. I have digressed again. Okay, sorry. Come back to it now. Media servicing. We might not be perfect, okay? But if every club has a perfect functioning and working media department, from the cameraman, photographer, to the cinematographer, that's the person doing their, sorry, if I listen, it will be like something very big. So like the 2 guys holding video cameras for them that capture their matches and create content, that capture their training sessions. If we have these two people, then you have their perfect social media manager and 1 media officer to coordinate all of them. If a club sets up these 4 people and equip them to perform, if they keep at their job and know how to execute this job perfectly, in 6 months' time, the club will have a traceable footprint that can be relied on. And I mean, the training videos of their players will be online, the goals their players score will be online, defensive prowess of their central defenders will be online. I mean, for all the amazing work, I'm talking about Lagos now, for all the amazing work that Okpara, former MFM captain that was moved to Eyimba, for all his amazing work and his amazing defensive capabilities, he does not have one show reel, like example, a YouTube post dedicated to him by MFM FC, capturing him in play. Now, if MFM FC had this from 2 seasons, from all the seasons he has played, Okpara will not be transferring to Eyimba. Okpara will be going abroad because he is that good. He is that good. He is that intelligent. Okpara will be going abroad instead of to Eyimba. Now, Nasarawa United, Sanusi, 16-year-old. If you laugh, if you go to that topic, if you don't even near that topic, good. Sanusi is a 16-year-old. He tied on highest goal scorer with amazing Unfonodo, 10 goals in the abridged league last season. Now, if not for Grand Sport, I don't know if it's a partnership with these guys or not, but if not for Grand Sport that shoots a lot of National United games and puts on YouTube. Now, most of Sanusi's goals at home would be missing. We will not have them. We'll just have the unlucky camera that some clubs use to video, and you'll be seeing double of the same thing at the exact same time, and all his goals will be lost. Now imagine National United had 2 cameras dedicated for all their training sessions, all their matches. It shows his ball work in training. It shows him do interchange. It shows him score goals. Shows how he networks. Sanusi will not be in the NPFL for the next season. He will get a study and play contract with the club abroad because yes, he's actually okay. He might not be the best, but he is that good. Media servicing is the key to unlocking the financial potential of the NPFL. Media servicing. Classic example is the jersey the person behind this camera is wearing. Bagada FC. He's wearing Bagada. Now Bagada FC is in the NLO2, a very very low club. So a lot of what they are doing is just basically a show of force. They understand the direction. They know that they cannot succeed the way they are going without having a proper structure, and the social media, internet, and media in general will help create that. So they funnel a lot into media servicing, getting good pictures, getting good videos of their matches, interviews after the game. Now all of these give them a presence, and as God will have it for them, they signed a deal with Bet Niger. Ahead of the next season, signed a deal with GIG. I don't know if those are full endorsement deals or just let us sign and see but whatever it is, they put themselves out there through media servicing, and they had deals coming. Now imagine for all the beautiful football we have in the NPFL, clubs do not have YouTube handles where people can go and actually see their players play. Okay, let me leave that and go to community servicing. This is already getting too long. Let me go to community servicing and I'll touch on it. Community marketing, and I'll touch on it very, very fast. Eyimba International, I'll use them as an example. I love using them. Eyimba International is in Aba. They are one of our oldest clubs. Like they are clubs that people follow and love. You get. Now Eyimba Stadium is almost always filled. You get. So they have fans. Those fans come in. Now imagine Eyimba International now goes on community marketing. That is marketing the club afresh to the community. Now I'm not talking about the fans that always come. They always have boys that come. Those guys in that corner that will be hailing police every time, and the photographer, they are there. Those other guys, I won't say what they do. Everybody's always there. It's amazing. Now imagine Eyimba goes a step forward and markets to the unconverted. You get in Aba. Their entire stadium ground will be a carnival. It will be filled and running over. They will be able to sell a lot of jerseys year in, year out. Let us not even talk about jerseys because those guys do not do merchandising. They did not have any jerseys to sell last season. People had to resort to getting other people to develop jerseys for them to give out and to sell. So let us not even go there. Another classic example is Enugu Rangers. When Enugu Rangers were in when they won the league, that should be 2017, their stadium was full. There was night football. There was this fever in Enugu then. Rangers, they play. Then they top of table. They fit carry league. People gather, they run, they come. So people generically came into the stadium, not because of any hard work of Enugu Rangers marketing department or their media department. People just came to see Enugu Rangers play, Rangers of Enugu. And the moment the league left television, now Rangers did nothing to keep those fans when they came by themselves. So when the league was no longer on TV and it was no longer as glamorous as before, the fans that came in because it was on TV and they were on the top of the table went because they are no longer on TV and they are not on the top of the table anymore. So imagine Rangers did something, marketed to them, even though they came into their gate, tried to do community initiatives, just like what churches use, cell meeting street by street to ensure that these guys will know themselves. This is my fellow Enugu Rangers fan. In my street, they do meetings small. Their stadium will still be full. Credit to Kano Pillars. Kano Pillars is the same as football in the north. To me, the north is the base of football in Nigeria. People always get to see these matches. But I dare say it is still not because of anything these clubs are doing, but just the socio-economic demographics of the north. People love their football in the north. Now imagine another distraction comes into the north. Has Kano Pillars done enough to ensure the 20,000 fans that come for their match every day will come again if there's another side attraction in Kano? Have they done enough? Media servicing and community marketing is the shortest cut to a good enough NPFL. Now, let's leave all the shady dealing, this bad transfer, that undercover, underpaying somebody else. There was this case recently of a club underpaying a player signed for so and so amount, or paying another amount. Let me leave all of these in 3 cases. One day we'll do a vlog just to talk about all of these things. And when I'm done, I'll ask for government protection. We'll do that one correct. You understand? But let's leave all of those under dealings. If our clubs can get media servicing right and community marketing right, in a year, in 2 years, we should be at a point where we can see NPFL clubs can sell players themselves directly, and 1 or 2 things will fall in perfectly. I don't have all the answers. I am so far away from all the answers. But this thing I'm telling you is going from a lot of people that have spoken about this left and right. I just basically collated all of the answers, and I'm telling you this. I know a little bit, you get, but there are thousands of people that know, that are waiting to be brought in. But will our clubs, our technocrats and all, let them come in through the door? That's the $5 million question.